All right, page 3 here, and we are going to be determining whether or not each of these factors over here, each of these binomials are a factor of our given function. So p of x equals 2x to the fourth. And so what I'm going to do right now is look through and take out of our take each of our coefficients here, make sure that we don't have any coefficients of 0 that maybe have been simplified out, because we would need to add those back in. But again, I'm going to take my coefficients, so 2x to the fourth plus 5x cubed minus 8x squared minus 17x minus 6. There's our coefficients there. And we're going to need these on the next problem. So let me copy them real quickly. All right, so they're ready for us there on that next problem. Sorry about that. And we're going to divide out x minus 1, and we do that by taking our a value. Remember when we had x minus a on that previous example? We're just taking the a value, which is really just the root if x minus 1 is in fact a factor. So positive 1, and here we go. So 2 comes on down. 1 times 2 is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 times 7 is 7. That adds to negative 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, adds to negative 18. And 1 times negative 18 is negative 18, giving us negative 24. And this is not a factor. It does not have a remainder of 0. It's got a remainder of 24. Now, just in some other terms we want to kind of start picking up here, that this here, this 2x to the third plus 7x squared minus 1x minus 18, that would be our quotient. And our minus 24 is our remainder. And you might see it instead of just remainder 24 or negative 24, you might have at the end of here minus 24 over x minus 1. Actually, that's a little bit messy. Let me rewrite that. You might see that instead of as a remainder, you might see it written instead as minus 24 over x minus 1. And then there we'd have our function divided by x minus 1. All right, let's try that again to see if we're getting the process down. So here we've got x minus 2, meaning our root would be positive 2. 2 comes on down, multiply to give us 4, and adds to give us 9. That's 18 and 10, 20 and 3, positive 6, which adds up to 0. So our remainder this time, our remainder is 0, so it is a factor. Yes, is a factor. All right, so we could rewrite this function up here of p of x as the first factor we just found, x minus 2, times the quotient. Now what is our quotient? Again, that's 2x. It was to the fourth power, so this is 2x to the third plus 9x squared plus 10x plus 3, and remainder of 0. So if it was just this equation up here, put into factored form, it'd be 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 10x plus 3. And we'll use that synthetic division to actually factor things out quite a bit. So get used to dividing. If it is a factor, being able to write it into its factored form. All right, hope that helped.